So I'm here with Greg. We're going to go over a sample case of a person with low back pain. Just to make it simple, we're going to pretend like Greg works a job where he's sitting for 8 hours a day. Works in front of a computer, he works in an office, sitting extended periods bothers his back, and he gets relief of those symptoms with things like standing, walking, gently stretching. So I'm going to go through a really quick and dirty, simple evaluation just to see what motions seem to increase or decrease his pain, and then we're going to go over some exercises for Greg to try out. Okay? So, first things first, let's just take a look at your motion. We'll pretend like we got the history all taken care of. We know that he gets more pain sitting in his chair, less pain walking around. Can you bend forward towards the floor for me? No. How does that feel, Greg?
That hurts.
Where do you feel pain?
Right here.
Right in the center of your back?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're looking for with Greg is a comparable sign. A motion that tends to reproduce his symptoms. Okay. How is it if you bend backwards?
More relieving.
So that feels better for Greg. Okay, so we can assume with Greg that he's going to have more of an extension bias. So we want to work with that extension to try to relieve the symptoms. How's it bending sideways? Feels a little bit. Okay, the other direction. Okay, cool. So, really quick, not a very in-depth eval. Obviously, we would go through a lot more than that, but just for the sake of this video, pain flexion, relief with extension. So there's certain muscle groups that we'll often see get really tight with people that work desk jobs. Like for Greg, this is as high as I can get his hamstring length. Pretty limited. Okay. The same thing on the other side.
Yeah, you have that a little bit.
Really tight? So straight leg raise is a simple one. He's not having any radicular symptoms, no nerve pain. His pain is localized just to the back. So for him, it's more soft tissue tightness within the hamstring. Okay? We can also check. He has 90 hamstring length. It's like super tight there as well. Tight on the other side as well. Okay? With sitting, the hamstrings are in a shortened position. They're going to get stiff and tight. On the front side of the hips, your hip flexors will also be in a shortened position. Those also tend to get tight. So we're going to do what's called a modified Thomas test. So I'm going to have Greg underneath his chest. And then he's going to let this hang off the edge of the table. And you see, his leg doesn't want to bend to 90. He's getting space here between his leg and the table. His hip flexor and his quads are both super tight. IT bands are a little bit tight here too. You can see how he's kind of drifting towards the outside. Alright, so just to summarize, we know that Greg has pain with flexion, bending forward. He has relief of the symptoms with extension, bending backwards. His hamstrings are tight. His hip flexors and quads are tight. So we're going to work with that to try to develop an exercise program for Greg. Okay? First exercise I'm going to have him doing is an active hamstring stretch. So I'll hug behind the thigh. I'm going to kick up as straight as you can get it. 10, 15 second hold, where it works, and then lower back down. So since we already have him lying on his back, I'm going to have Greg work on a little bit of gentle rotation. Because he's sitting stiff all day, he's probably sitting on his commute to and from work as well, his back is going to get really tight into any kind of twisting position. So I want him gently rocking knees side to side, and I will cue Greg, stay within a feet from range. It's okay to push through tightness and stiffness. I do not want you pushing through. How does that feel? To address Greg's tight hip flexors, I'm going to have him doing a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. Obviously I wouldn't have him on a table do this, but just for the video we'll do it here. For him, I'm going to cue him to tighten his core by doing a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Okay? From here, he's going to rock forward onto his front leg until he feels a nice big stretch in the front of his left thigh. Front of the left hip as well. How's that feel? It's good. The reason it's so important to have him tighten his core is if he doesn't, we're going to rock back, let's demonstrate, and he relaxes his core, the tendency is that he's just going to go right back into an extended position as long rest time. He's not going to isolate that hip stretch to the front. So always start with that pelvic tilt, engage the core, so you get a true hip flexor stretch. Since we know that Greg likes extension, we want to work with that a little bit to try to relieve his symptoms, centralize some of his symptoms, ideally make them go away over time. So I'm just going to have him work with a prone press up. Hands under his shoulders, keep your lower back nice and relaxed, push up within your tolerance. So Greg is good, he likes this motion, he's not having any pain pushing up this high. Not everyone will be able to get that full extension here. Sometimes you might have to start with a couple pillows under your stomach to make it comfortable. So if you're working at a desk, you have a similar presentation to Greg, give these exercises a try. Okay? Everyone is different. Every case of low back pain is going to be different as well. So if your pain persists, make an appointment to see a licensed physical therapist. Thanks for your time.